Hi, I'm Justine from Reboot with Real Foods, and it is my mission to make it as easy as possible for you to transition into a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. So today I want to talk about making this work with a family and how to avoid cooking two separate meals. If that is something that you feel like you're running into, you're not alone. Lots of people have questions about this. So let's talk about you. I imagine you're intrigued with the idea of transitioning into a whole food plant-based lifestyle. You've probably heard the data on all the results, more energy, less aches and pains, the overall massive impact on your health, prevention of disease, glowing skin, a healthy and easy way to lose weight. There's so many benefits, right? And it seems like something that you can imagine yourself doing. You're really, really enthusiastic about the idea. You want to see those benefits. But the rest of your family is just not there with you. They're kind of more in the no way Jose kind of category, right? Again, don't worry, I've been there. Lots of people have been there. But the question is, what do you do? If you're like me, there's no way that you have time or the energy or the inclination to cook two different meals, right? Forget that. That's just not going to work. And option two isn't really that much better. It's kind of like dishing out a little tough love, like there's a new sheriff in town and she says, no meat or dairy and suck it up, buttercups. You're going to thank me one day. This is good for you, all that kind of stuff, right? It's just that is also not going to work. And I think we all know that. Basically, in that situation, you would be casting yourself into the role of the enemy, and you're going to get so much pushback in that role that eventually you're just going to find it too difficult to fight all the time. And the transition's not going to happen. Any progress you made is you're going to sort of slip back into what you were doing before. So, with those two options off the table, the cooking two meals and not necessarily wanting to be the bad cop that's going to have a rebellion on her hands, what is the solution? Well, there is a beautifully simple middle ground. Again, we're always looking for ways to make this simple instead of complicated. You can make delicious whole food plant-based meals that will leave you feeling full and delighted, and you can also you can also just create easy peasy optional meat or dairy extras for the rest of the family to add in. Okay, I want you to remember if you're hearing that and you're thinking, wait a minute, I don't know about that solution. I just want to say that Rome was not built in a day. And I'm guessing that your objections will probably be the same as my objections would have been, was that you want all those health benefits for your family as well as yourself. You know, you're learning all about the evidence of the benefits of this whole food plant-based lifestyle, and you want that for them as well, right? You care just as much about their health as yours. But as we just talked about, insisting that they transition is just not going to work. So doing it this way where you have these incredible plant-based meals with optional extras to add in has amazing results. It takes a little bit more time, but it has amazing results. What's going to happen is that you're going to start shifting the ratio of delicious plants you eat as a family, and it's going to ease them into a transition without starting a full-out revolt. Chances are they're hardly going to notice it at first. Okay, so big question, what kind of meals work best for this? I don't want to put you in a position where you're having this like that standard American meal where it's a meat and two veg, but you're just having the two veg instead of the meat. That's also not going to really work for you either. So I'm gonna get you started with one of my favorite meals to prepare that can easily have optional meat added. I call it a roasted veggie feast. And you are going to be like amazed and delighted with how full you feel from this. You may be listening to that going, wait a minute, is she just talking about having a side dish as a main course? And I kind of am, but this takes the whole concept of roasted veggies and it takes them up to the next level where they're going to be kind of the superstar of the meal, and the meat is going to be, for the rest of your family, is going to be the secondary character, and you are going to be 100% totally satisfied with what you're eating as your meal as well. Anyway, if you notice, there's a link attached to this video, and it's going to take you to a page that has the recipe to get you started to create this roast veggie feast. And I hope you enjoy it.